Welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. What do I do for you? I got something nice for you today. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Writism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message in the story. For life, I give life lessons. You tuning and receiving it. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on. It's to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to get you to do just that. So I give you everything you need to do just that. All you gotta do is tune in and implement it. Let's go. The question, do you know yourself? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. It's all about the information. Is it true? A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I try to. A person who knows not, a person who knows, but knows not, that they know is spiritually asleep. That's okay. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. A lot of them won't, but trust me. Follow them. They're wise. Trust me. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya, be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about right thinkers. All information is not good information. What you mean? Okay, this is gonna be a good lesson. Sit down and for those who fit my mission statement of not a self, we got a bunch of people who don't know but believe and think that they know, so they want to tell you about what they don't know, expect you to listen to that nonsense and being nice. So we're gonna talk about those people today. All right. I gave you a lesson about those people last week. This is about them, but they don't even know who they are, but they think or believe they know something. Let's go. Right thinkers. So when you give information, it shouldn't be what you believe. It should be what you know. That's what I teach. That's what I struggle. That's the philosophy that I live by. Don't care what you think. Don't care whatever. None of that means nothing to me. So if we're gonna converse, I listen. But at a certain point, I'm shutting that down. Let's go because bad information is useless for me. Okay, information I already have coming from you is useless. That's why I enlighten you. I'm gonna give you something you don't already have. That's the difference. So let's go. That's correct information, aka knowledge. Right thinkers, just because someone gives you or tells you information doesn't mean it's good, right information. That's where Anubis comes in. My man called discernment. Okay, we label aspects and concepts of your personality, and the part about discernment, that's Anubis. I can tell the difference between BS and real stuff. Why? Simple. Okay, so understand that. As an information giver, teacher, instructor, preceptor, sage, whatever, but I do that. And I only teach and instruct and tell you, my listeners, what I can prove, not what I believe or what I heard. I don't teach what I hear said. I don't teach that. I talk about it. That's what it is, hearsay. But I don't teach hearsay. I teach spiritual facts. Okay? Something that you can fact check, go for yourself. I go, my man Gino, I'm in the book, my man. I don't make stuff up. I get information and I pass it along, informative instructions that you can use. That's good information. I don't just come out here and run off at the mouth, tell you a whole bunch of nonsense of what I believe and what I think to give my opinion. It's a waste of time. Moving on. So let's understand. I'm an information, first of all, in order for me to give it, I'm an information gatherer. Ham. I troll information. Most people troll whatever y'all troll. I troll information. I troll knowledge. Other than mine. I got mine. I don't need to watch me. Sorry. But I do other stuff so I can get information to help me do what it is I do for you. So I do my job, and that's what I do. I troll for information. Okay. I love learning that information gathering to what? Get knowledge, to know things. I love learning. Simple as that. Moving on. That's why school wasn't a problem for me. Why? You went there to learn. If you paid attention, you might learn something. It wasn't 40-minute classes. So again, moving on. And again, I only download and get what I feel is correct information from my discernment. Okay, I know right from wrong, so I don't have to worry about what you think, how you feel about the information. AKA, I learn spiritual truth and I give information that I know. Right thinking philosophy is a proven spiritual philosophy that can be lived by. I'm proving that and I'm doing that. And as I give it to you, you can prove it also for yourself. That's information that you can use, okay? By anyone who wants to what? Practice it or participate in this philosophy. All you gotta do is tune in and then hear it, reflect on it, meditate on it, and then implement it for yourself. And so far, to a man and a woman, not many, but I got it with women. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but I need you to understand you have a philosophy that you can implement for yourself to better yourself. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Yes, we are in what? The information age of Aquarius. But be careful of the person you're getting your information from. That's always been the routine. You run around here with your nose all snotty. If you don't know what's going on, you need to ask somebody who know what's going on. Don't go ask somebody who got nose just as snotty as yours because they don't know nothing either. Okay? We call them elders, we call them teachers. Now, call them old people. No, we got one thing an old man got on a young man experience. Moving on. Yes, information. We got information about everything. You Google Jeeves or Siri, ask them any question you want, but they can't answer a question about my Egyptian concepts. Why? They don't go that far back. That's why. So yeah, I got words that they can't define. Moving on. All right. Yes, information about everything except what you really want to know. Why? They don't know the real secrets, so you can't get it from general public. You better go with somebody who know. Okay. Now, they got information about everything and it's available to you, but all of it's not good for you. It's just information. Some of it's useless. Just information. All of it ain't good. So you got to be able to discern what's, again, a la carte. Take the information out that you want, pick out what suits you, let the rest of it go. Why? It might not pertain to you. Same with my concept. This might not be for you. I ain't got a problem with that. Moving on. I be checking some of these supposed to be enlightening spiritual people, and I'm listening to them. When I hear them say, you gotta destroy your ego, I cringe. Why? It ain't about that. It's about controlling it. Ego is the aspect of your character. You can't kill your character. So again, just an example of bad information. Somebody hear that and practice killing the ego. The ego self-destruct is going to kill itself. You ain't got to do that. You need to control it and keep it from killing itself. Sorry, but that's what teachers do. I just try to explain and get concepts across that make sense. Not a whole bunch of stuff that you just hear. They said this. Okay, but did you check it? Well, that's what. Again, whatever I tell you, you can check it. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm not making nothing up. I don't just create stuff. No, I get my concepts, my views after I play it out, but I get information to pass on because I do my due diligence. I'm a troll for knowledge, and I do it every day. I get some good info, okay, daily, but it's also I see some bad info. So just as much as they got good, they got bad. You got to be the deciding factor which one you want to follow. And we get to pick and choose. We pick the information that we like. That's not enlightening because you like the scenario. It fits you. So you ride with that. That don't make it right. And yeah, I do my due diligence. If we're friends, and I ain't got many of them lately, when I send you on my stuff, when I'm sending you information, that's stuff that I think is good information that you can check out and get something from. If that ain't what you want to do, just let me know and I'll take you off my friend list. But that's why I don't send. Nah, I ain't got time. No, I'm just sending information. So that's what I do. So that time, Mr. God, send me your stuff. Yeah, that's what I do. So if that ain't what you like, let me know. I'll stop. I will send you what I know to be good information. I don't watch it. So if I see it, oh, yeah, this is good. Send this out. So that's what I do for you. Again, if it's good for me, it should be good for you. Here, check this out. Simple. I teach right through philosophy daily. That's what I do. Because way of life. Yes, but watch this. I also what learn other philosophical points of view. Why? Because I study and I want to check out what somebody else is doing. I already know what I do. I ain't gonna check me out. So I do that and I get good information daily also. Other people doing good work. I'm glad to be in the number now. At one time, I thought I was the only one trying to say the word. I'm trying to yeah, that nonsense. Wait a minute, that's my philosophy. But I ain't the only one who prepping that concept. So I ain't the only one in the fight. So I feel good knowing I'm in good company with people who want the best for their people. So they give me information. That's all we can do. It's up to you to take it or use it or not. Okay, let's go. One day I got a classroom full of people liking the subject. Next day, crickets. I gotta keep that in mind. But I learned to get by that. Let's go. I don't appease y'all. I'm not here to appease you. I'm here to enlighten you. So trying to figure out what they like. Well, get your best show. Go. No, I don't got time for that nonsense. This is not pre-recorded. This is live stuff that I'm giving you on a day-to-day basis. It's life, real life. Okay, so understand that. Some concepts y'all like, some you whatever. But I get the understanding. So moving on, where we at? Yeah, okay, now understand this. Information, like anything else, has two sides. And if one is right, the other side got to be wrong. Welcome to Western civilization and the concept of medicine. Okay, we're gonna hear you. This is gonna take you that, but it's gonna mess up that. The lesser two evils. That's Western civilization's mindset. So there's another lesson. But let's talk about information. What's this? All information ain't good. Just because there's information in there don't mean it's good or correct information. Thanks to your lying ex-president, we got to fact check anything come out of his mouth because we have no idea the information, where he get it from, what he talking about at the time. But that's the whole thing now. We can actually fact check what's come out your mouth almost instantaneously. Lie, lie, lie. Or you got a lie detector, and they sit you and hook you up, and they ask you questions. They got it modified now. They can just listen to him, and they can tell he's lying. And what the info come out of his mouth is totally incorrect. That's what you call a liar. No, a real liar believes his lie. He believes he ain't lying. No, he believes it's the truth in his mind. That means he psychologically got problems. But a liar know he gonna tell you a lie. He know he lying before he start talking. Those are the ones that got good at it. Okay, they actually gonna say they believe they BS. Now, what's this? Where we at? Okay, we have what they call fact check. Again, to see if the information that's coming out is correct. But this guy, so that's my point. But you should have your own discernment. Lie detector is your discernment put into a machine. You should use that for yourself. You got one. Okay, it's called Anubis. Okay, your discernment. All the info that I give can be checked. What? I got the books. I tell you what they have. Muay Thai Ashby. Everything in there, yeah, I got pretty much all his books. About 75 of them. So my library is one dude. Okay? Simple as that. I'm gonna ride one horse. And man, this horse been running. So I'm not changing. Moving on. Let's go. Where we at? If you running in a race, 10, 15 other people, okay. But only 3 people gets in the money. When, place, and show. I got something that's going to guarantee me the show. Every now and then I may place. And if it's right, I can win. But I'm guaranteed to be in the money. Okay, can you show? My philosophy guarantees something in return. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you following something, it ain't yielding you nothing back, you following the wrong thing. Get off that horse. In the words of my man, Reverend Ike, I can't lose with the stuff I use. I guarantee you some results. I just collect info. And once I get it, I digest it and I try it out to what? See if it's legit. You can manifest a thought, a concept, and then put it to action to see if it play out. That's how you can prove it. That's why I tell you about my stuff. Practice it. You don't believe my out, practice it and find out for yourself. Simple. But if it works, oh, I'm going to teach it. Why? I'm going to put it in my arsenal. What? Because there's a lesson I can teach to help my people better themselves. I don't discriminate against nobody's philosophy, nobody's concept, if it makes sense and it's on point. That's why I practice everybody's. I listen to everybody. Why? They all got the same and I wouldn't know what they had in common if I didn't study all of them. So, but that's information that you can use. Why? It's useful information. I'm trying to tell you, it's like the stars. Once you can line them up and you can see the bigger picture with what? The complete picture will come into view when you got all the knowledge, all the information correctly. It paints a picture. There you go. Moving on. Okay, yeah. Right thinkers. I teach you how to use your discernment, which is Anubis aspect of your character. Why? So that you can know the truth and true information from what? False information. A lie from the truth. You got to be able to discern that. When I'm on the streets back in my day, jitterbug and finger popping, I had to make a discernment of if you were friend or foe before I even interact with you, from the way you walk, the way you swag, whatever. All that made a difference. I recognize all that and instantly know you ain't one of us. Okay, Pinocchio theory. You don't look familiar. I'm not dealing with you. Back in them days, if you want, we real recognize real. So if I didn't recognize you, all right, that means you ain't real. Still to the day, I still recognize real. A lot of y'all ain't real. Moving on in the spiritual world, not even in the drug game. Talking about real life. Moving on. Let's go. I gotta get this. Sorry about that. Let's go. Now, as a master teacher, sage, and information giver, I take pride in giving correct information. Why? The one thing I can't do is give you something that ain't gonna work for you. Why? That takes my authenticity. Everything I do works. Why? When I give it to you, I already know what to do. I done did it. It's like when I give you my drugs back, I know what it's gonna do. Why? I did it. So I know the value of what? Correct information. I teach a concept of what I call esoteric information. It's the truth behind the exoteric stuff that a lot of people just take and leave. I want you to get the real meaning. So now you got inside information. You got a leg up, so to speak. Why? Because that's what you need to know to have knowledge of self, not the exoteric. That's going to get you nowhere. That's for the general public. They don't respect y'all. I'm trying to enlighten y'all with what they're trying not to teach you. That's what we call it hidden knowledge. My man, forbidden knowledge. They don't want us to know this. I'm starting to see now why. But imagine a bunch of me's. That's what I'm trying to get. A bunch of people like me thinking, knowing, and being their best selves. That's it. That's it. Sorry, I'm just a little excited. Knowledge with self-knowledge, aka good information, will have good results. You put good out, you get good back. You plant apple seeds, you're gonna get an apple tree. You plant sour seeds, you're gonna get the sour fruit. Simple as that. It is what it is. And watch this. When the results are good results, if what? If used and used correctly, you will get the proper result. When you plant a seed, you put it in the ground, what you do now? Cover up, you nurture it, water, sun takes care of the rest. You just make sure you do your job. And what happens? Something to grow. My knowledge I'm giving every day, I call them seeds. I'm planting seeds everywhere I go. So far, I'm planting over 100,000 seeds. I'm waiting to see the growth. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. How do you go? Right thinking philosophy is my way of life, and this is my way of sharing what? Information. correct information that what can be used for what to better yourself, become a right thinker, exercise your right to be your best self by listening to the philosophy that I give you, practice it, and know for yourself. And once you get it, you can call it whatever you want. But getting it is the deal. Right thinking philosophy is for everybody. Those who what those right thinking philosophy does what our education system should be doing by doing what? Teaching the truth and to know who we are at a young age. If from 5 to 17, I'm giving you information that's not going to serve you, that's really a waste of time. But if I gave you information that was true and that would serve you, we would change that dynamic a whole lot as a people. Ain't nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with nothing else, just nothing to do with us. We haven't made that decision to educate ourselves with our own knowledge. So, but that's what it's all about. And y'all wonder what? No, it ain't gonna change. Why? Because you took the same school system. You're gonna get another treatment, the same damn thing. Sorry. Let me wrap this up. Okay, I'm getting a little upset. Moving on. Right thinking philosophy is a spiritual information that you can use to what live by and better yourself. Same thing with religion. Ain't no different than religion. If you practice it, it's the same thing. But if it's done correctly, the results, you get the benefit of the results. Why? You be blessed. If your religion give you that, stay with it. I ain't trying to make my pastor a right thinker. What? He got what works for him. I ain't trying to change none of that. My church family don't have to be right thinkers. They right livers. That's the key. It ain't got to be my philosophy that gets you to live right. As long as you live right, you on point. Don't make a difference what you practice, but living it is the difference. I'm just trying to give my right thinkers the opportunity to know, so that way you can't have an excuse. I didn't know. We take away that excuse. Last one. Appreciate you tuning in. Right thinking philosophy, again, is based on our ancient ancestors' spiritual truth, not our present biblical stuff. I'll leave it there. But when you got what works for your ancestors and is working for you now, I'm not giving into that nonsense. Okay, so AKA my philosophy. They were so important. My philosophy was so important at Judgment Day. They judged you by Mayat. I learned those spiritual truths, 42 confessing Mayat. I learned the commission concepts. I learned the seven. I learned all that. By what? Learning it, then living it. And the information that I got, I put it to use. And I was taught, and I became what? A master from living the right information, putting it to use, and manifesting for myself. So I have a philosophy that I know works. Not what I believe, not what I was told, what I live. That's the difference. I tell you, I teach you what I know, aka my experience for myself. That's right there, philosophy right there. It's all based on my experiences. I'm only going to tell you what I know. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of belief system nonsense. No, we don't got time for that. Okay, enough of that going on. That ain't my arena. I'm moving on. So far, no one has told me my right thing philosophy information is what? Wrong. I take pride in that. You can call me a whole lot of things, and I've been called, but wrong ain't one of them, or a liar. I'm good with that. Why? Because it's all opinionated about how you feel, but what I'm giving you, you can't say it's wrong. So that's my point. And watch this. To a man, they all say that right thing works. I love that. Last one. To know or to become what? God conscious, aka to know thyself. The right information is a must. That's right thing philosophy's job and my goal to get you the right information so you can be the best you can be. Like me, I'm out. Hope you learned the lesson.